Truth in advertising. So, I guess by now, we've all established I'm not 25. In cat years, I'm 14. And the vet said I look great for 14. What a nice crowd you are. Let me tell you a little bit about myself. I grew up in a typical Jewish family. My grandmother's last words were, "Take a sweater." And you know how some kids have imaginary friends. I was an imaginary friend. I'll wait. Oh, I'm highly sensitive. If you're rude to me, I get a yeast infection. Actually, the next part is not for the timid, but stick with me, guys, okay? It just so happens I did have a yeast infection. So all my friends in California are into home remedies and stuff. So I call my girlfriend there and she says, I should douche with yogurt. Then I called my yogurt. I called my other girlfriend. She says, no, you should douche with buttermilk. Finally, I called the last person I know there, and she said, baking soda. Well, I did all three. And now I feel like I'm going to give birth to a pound cake. My first boyfriend was a redhead, an Irish setter. No, we were really close. Still, he started to hump my leg. I think that's doggy style. I have 3 kids, 1 of each. Like you. Well, that's 3 kids I know of. Okay, what do I say? I studied criminology in college. My major was the good cop. Do you ever go into a room and you don't know why you're there? That's my whole life. And I know I'm paranoid, but I'm getting better. Now, I'll say to somebody, are you mad at me? And usually they say, I don't even know who you are. I also have reverse paranoia. I think I'm following someone. Depression's been a big problem. Last year it got so bad I joined Suiciders Anonymous. But you know, every time I went there were less and less people. I think the whole thing is I'm always looking for approval. What do you think? I got to tell you about my mother. I call her Our Lady of Perpetual Abuse. She's a compulsive cleaner. Let me give you an example. This is how she cleans the floor. She gets down on her hands and knees and scrubs with a toothbrush. My father's. I'm different. Like the other day I was out with some guy and he said to me, talk dirty. I said, you ought to see my apartment. Then later that, in the evening, we're in bed, and he leans over and says, what can I do for you? I said, vacuum. Actually, my house It has like that outdoor feel. There's dirt everywhere. You know, I've heard that cleanliness is next to godliness. If that's true, I'm halfway to hell. So I have to stop and remember. I'm so stoned. I've been stoned since 1984. I mean, it's like mother's milk to me. And I call it marijuana because I put the Jew in marijuana. And I do take it for medical reasons because if I'm stoned and I get sick, I don't give a fuck. People say it's a crutch. What's wrong with a crutch? Oh, but I have a question. Okay, if my brain on drugs is like a fried egg, would that explain my craving for home fries and bacon? And in the subway, I saw this sign, 1-800 bad drugs. I called him up, told him my last quarter bag had no buzz. But I have paid a price, okay? I have lost my short-term or long-term memory. I don't remember which. I'm talking like my kids wear name tags. Every time I go out with my husband, it's like a successful blind date. Just kidding. Just had the urge to do that. Isn't that crazy? And I'm Jewish. You know what else I had the urge to do? When no one's looking? It's fun! We don't have anything like that. Come on. Anyway, let me tell you. As you get older, it's really important to keep a good attitude about sex. Because there's a lot you can do to keep sex alive in old age. Vibrating walkers, wheelchairs with built-in dildos, enema bags that play soft music. Nobody ever laughs at the third one. Enema is pushing it, don't you think? Yeah, okay. Get a picture in your mind. What else was I saying? Oh! Have you ever overheard old couple having sex?
No.
Thanks, I didn't know it was a question and answer session, but that's good. That's good, okay? When you old people having sex, you don't know whether to congratulate them or call for an ambulance. You know, a lot of things change in your body. Like, I didn't even know I was shrinking till the waiter gave me a kiddie seat. Okay, but there is one thing I do know. The boobs, they're sagging. Okay? And I don't mean they're going south like Miami Beach. No, right about now they're crossing the equator. I'll throw in something that belongs somewhere else. Okay. It's hard to be stoned all the time. You don't know you're stoned. Okay. I have the honor of creating the signature drink for seniors. It's equal parts vodka and prune juice. I call it the plunger. Anyway, I was talking about my traveling boobs. It's like my cups runneth over. No more itty-bitty ditty. But there's a good side. In the winter, they keep my knees warm. And some women can use these uplift bras. I had to get a winch. Is that 10 minutes?
Yeah, you have more time.
Okay. Another minute or two. Oh, you young girls, you can't relate to what I'm talking about. You get up off a chair and everything gets up with you. Bitch. I'm going to jump to the end so we'll have a chance to talk about sex for a while. I've started a group called WAG, Women Against Gagging. You join, you get a pin on it, an open mouth with a slash through it. We will not swallow. And if a guy asks you to, give him a little teacup of the stuff. You taste it! Oh, I'll put a little salt on my make it Okay, this is going to be my last question, okay? Why can't you guys make some noises during sex? What, are we supposed to create the whole soundtrack? Okay? Wouldn't you at least cough, whistle, crack your knuckles? And when you do come, would you please let us know? A tap on the shoulder, a fax. No, a postcard. I've arrived. Having wonderful time. Wish you were here. Thank you. You guys are a lot of fun.